Hello, everybody. It's the John Ross Show for the 30th of March, 2026. Today, we're going to talk about Lifewise Academy comes to Aurora. This is exciting, and we're going to be talking about that. Today's been a very nice day. It's been 80 degrees. I had one walk. I might do another walk. Get out there and walk. It's a very nice day out there. So we're going to bring up two guests right now. We're going to bring up two guests. We're going to bring up Christy Hard, who represents the Aurora West of Lifewise Academy, and Joy Bedell, who represents Aurora East Lifewise Academy. And we're going to bring these ladies up, and I'm going to take this down. I'll take that down. I'm going to take this. Oh, come on now. Go down. Okay. Okay. There's Joy Bedell. Now we're going to get Christy Hard here. Okay, there we have the ladies, and really happy to have them with us here. And
we're happy to be here.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. And we're looking forward to this time together here. And we're going to put this at the bottom of the screen, let everybody know who you ladies are. And I'm thankful we had a little glitch there. We've had a few. We're working on some new websites and stuff. So sorry for the little delay here. And we're thankful that
No problem.
Ladies
here. We're here.
These two ladies I've known a little while. I've known Joy Benell. Well, we won't say how long. It's pretty long.
Yeah, true. Let's not go into years.
Years. And Christy, I've known over the last year or so. Now, Christy, Aurora East Lifewise, when did that start? It started about in the springtime, winter, spring, and a year ago, right?
Well, the first
Aurora West, excuse me.
It's okay. Aurora West began in January of 2025.
Right.
That's when we launched our program. But take that back when we first heard about Lifewise, and that was like February of 2024. So it took us a while to build the program, from steering committee to leadership board, interacting with the school district, hiring our staff, and then purchasing a bus and getting it wrapped and all of the things. So it's been quite a journey. It's been exciting to see how God has provided every step of the way. This is his mission, and I believe that he wants to reach the children of our city of Aurora, not just on the west side, but also on the
east side. East side, baby. Yes.
Yeah, and so Joy is working on the east side. And how did you get involved on the east side, would you say? How did that come about?
Well, I'm going to back up just a little bit. I retired from my job as a speech language pathologist in 2018, and then I worked part-time. And then I worked part-time for the next 5 years. So at the end of 2025 school year, so that would have been May 2025, I had been praying about not returning to some contract work that I was doing and looking for another ministry. I knew that I really didn't want to, rust out for God. I really want to do things. I want to burn out for God. So
I love that.
So we had just started attending a new church. I'm really going into details here, but it's such a great story, and it just touches my heart every time I tell it. We had just attended a new church, and at the same time, so it was, I believe, the beginning of June of 2025, and we were still meeting people. And the church that we attend, Village Bible Aurora, is super friendly. And so one Sunday morning, we were talking, and I was introduced, or Christy and I introduced ourselves, because Christy is also a member there. So, and enthusiasm. And she said, well, Joy, and this is the first time I met her. She said, Joy, what are you about? What is your gift? And, people aren't usually that probing, I guess, but I loved it. I loved it about her because it was something that got me thinking. It got me thinking about, and it really helped, I think, me kind of focus on what I do want to do. So when I answered that question, I said, Christy, I think it's teaching. And I have been a teacher almost, all of my life, in churches, and of course in schools and things. And so then Christy took my number, and she said, I want to talk to you about Lifewise Academy. And at this point, about almost a year, it'll be a year in May, or June, Christy introduced me to Lifewise Academy. She has an interesting story of how she found out about it too. So she introduced me to this program, and I just my heart just was touched. The Holy Spirit just spoke to me that this was something that God wanted me to do. And it was something for public school kids. It was something to teach the Bible. And so as I learned about it from Christy and did my own research, I said, yes, I wanted to be a teacher. So I was in my interview and preparing for my interview to be a teacher. And I was like, well, is this program in Aurora East? Is it in District 131? We had lived in on the East Side for 18 years, and my daughter went to school at Bardwell, and I wanted to know what was going on the East Side. And at that point, they said no. And at that point, I kind of then started investigating the directorship as well. So it has been quite a journey. I've been teaching on the West Side. I have loved every minute of it. It's the curriculum I love. But now I'm switching to, as of January 4th of 2026, I have been hired as a director for the East Side program. So
we're super excited about that.
We are thrilled. So yeah, so we're definitely at different points in our programming. Christy has seen God do so many wonderful, amazing things. How many are in your program now?
86. We have 86 students in our program in 5 schools.
What was that now?
We have 86 students in our program on the West Side.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
We're in 5 schools, but I want to make sure that people understand what Lifewise is. Lifewise is Bible education that happens during the school day. And the only way that happens is under 3 premises. It has to be off the school property. It has to be privately funded, and then parent permitted. So we are not doing classes at the schools. We pick up the students from school during their lunch hour. That's what we've worked out with the school district, because we have the privilege and the right for students to be released during the school day. We call it release time religious education. The law allows us to do that. And we worked with the school district when the best time was. And the school district on the West Side and on the East Side, I believe, has all agreed that lunchtime is the best time. Mm-hmm. So we do our program once a week. So once a week, we pick up students from 5 different schools on different days. And then they come on our bus or our van for 40 minutes for classes. And then we return them back to school.
This concept is not new. The only new part about this is it's more organized than it was 50 years ago.
Good
And
point, John.
Lifewise has pulled this together. I went to one of these release programs. It's 56. It's six. I
That's
don't know.
awesome.
It's a long time ago. In the late 50s, early 60s, at my school in Batavia, they had
Wonderful.
this program, and yes, they were picked up in a bus. I think it was maybe lunchtime. It might have been recess. I forgot.
Okay.
And they went to 3 different churches on that one, and Protestant, General Protestant, Catholic, and then Missouri Synod Lutheran. And,
Okay.
but I want to say to these ladies, and they know this, but maybe some of our public doesn't know this. This program it's never died. It's been out there since the 50s. Actually, it's from the 20s, and it got approved by the Supreme Court in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
It's been out there almost 100 years, this whole idea. Different states do it different way. I mean, it's a state program, and it's in the law of the state of Illinois. And so we had, and it didn't die from Madeleine Murray O'Hare or anything like that stuff that somebody beat up on it. It was just lack of volunteers, and that's one big thing you guys have. You have a good group of volunteers, don't you?
We do.
We do. God has just brought together a fabulous team of people with kindred hearts for kids in the public schools and for Jesus, to share that message and the story of Jesus. So,
Yeah, on the west
Go
side, we have, within our volunteer team, we have people from 11 different churches. And I think that is one of the most beautiful things about Lifewise, is that it's the body of Christ seeking to reach the city together. It's not one church that's dominating. You know, we do have different locations that are at different churches, but we have a volunteer team from 11 different churches. So it's just really exciting to see that all take place.
Now,
Mhm.
Joy, you're starting your program April 8th, right? This is sort of like what we want to call it, boot camp, or
Soft launch.
a lunch, or
Yeah.
just spring training here. I mean, it's just a short version, and you're going to be ready in the fall for the big launch. But what are your 2 churches you're using right now? I know one of them is First Presbyterian on the 8th, and the other one is the Church of
Is
God on the
Indian
16th.
Trail Church of God. It's right across from the police station on Indian Trail. And that program is starting on the 16th of April. So that will be a Thursday. And the 8th at First Press is a Wednesday. So yes, we have, it's just going to be for second graders. We are excited to have a team of 10 people from different, and that includes some of the board as well, who will be volunteering and teaching, and all amount of students who have second graders from Hermas Elementary. That's the school that will be going to Indian Trail, and then from Bardwell Elementary, second graders will be going to First Press during lunch and recess. And it is just a short time. It's a little bit longer. It's a little bit longer on the east side. We have 50 minutes, but 5 minutes extra or so. But there's a lot in our curriculum to pack into it. I love the curriculum. We'll be starting with what is the Bible and getting to know you activities, because we know the kids are coming out of lunch. And so we have to keep it fun, and there has to be movement and activities. But of course, the heart of our program is the Bible, and the curriculum is beautiful. It's the gospel project that has written this curriculum, and it
Solid.
is solid. It not only appeals to a kid's head, right, to all of our heads, the facts about the Bible stories, but then Jesus is at the center, is at the heart of each story. And then within that story, there is the hand. How can we take a character quality that we have learned about and apply it in our everyday lives? You know, it's going to look different to apply kindness to my life than it would for a second grader. So giving them practical examples and talking to them about how they can increase kindness in their lives. So the curriculum is wonderful.
I wanted to say, if you're interested to help out more with these programs, I'm going to put the East up, but Lifewise has for Aurora West the same thoughts. I'm just going to go with East right now.
Sure.
But this link that I put up, that's a long link, but that will go to everything from volunteering to donations, the whole, and then we have a Facebook, and so does in Christie on the west side. It goes like this. Go to Facebook, Lifewise, and then, as we've had before here shown, put the Aurora with East together as one word, and then a space, and then put IL, and that will get you to those both sites on Facebook. And that's another way to get this maybe a little faster, and go to the link part on that. When you go to Facebook, you can get this link to donate some monies that they need for help, or donate your time, or not donate your kids. Oh, I said that. No,
Jesus does say, let the little children come to him. We do need
yeah,
children in our programs to sign up.
Children
Yes.
too. It's got a sign up there for the children too.
Yes.
So the parent, and there's interaction for the parent to learn more about what we're
Absolutely.
talking about today here. Just if you got any deep questions, and these ladies, I know when you can find out more from them too. But we're just trying to start something here in Aurora, and I've been involved with that one church for a long time, and like I said, I've known Joy a long time, and I just known Christine for about a little over a year. But like I said, this type of program has been out there. Don't get scared by it or anything. It's a good idea to show kids,
Awesome idea.
show Jesus to our young people, and they can take it back to their friends. That's one thing. This is not school orientated, heavy handed, that they got to do this. The kids are the
No.
ones who got it. The kids and the parents are the ones, not the school district or anything. They're just letting these people have the time.
Yes.
And that's very important. So if you have a young one that would be interested, we got the west side. If you're on the west side of Aurora, that's the other one. But what are the schools on the west side you're at now?
On the west side, we are at Freeman Elementary, Greenman Elementary, Hall, McCleary, and then we're also at Washington Middle School. Those are the 5 schools that we are currently at. We hope in the fall to add more schools, just as we get more volunteers, more donors, more of where we see God moving, because we currently have one bus that we call Clifford. And so we can only do like 5 schools a week with Clifford, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we need another bus to be able to do a second program, 2 programs Monday, 2 programs Tuesday. So we're just looking for drivers. We're looking for donations and just seeing how God works. He has been so faithful to supply everything we've needed. And I think it's one of the greatest joys in our city. Like, if you want to get involved with something that will bring you joy, join Lifewise. Our volunteer team loves being with the children. It gives people purpose in their senior years, and the children paired with older adults, it's one of the most beautiful combinations I've seen. The wisdom from the older generation to the younger generation, and they're respectful of the seniors. It's just fantastic. It's a wonderful combo, like peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
So
I want to ask Joy, she's got the two schools right now. I think I heard from you. You talked to me before about your program. You maybe have at least done maybe another school for the fall, maybe.
That is true. We are still praying about how we will expand in the fall.
Oh, okay.
I would like to have all first through five is how we're praying for God's leading. First through five at both of our schools, Hermas and Bardwell,
Okay.
and see how the Lord provides our staff. And the funding that we need. And then perhaps and there have been people that I have met that said, hey, come to Dietrich or come to Rollins. So, there are people I think have a spiritual need, and they realize that they want their kids to know the Bible. I talked to someone just recently, and they said, I'm not going to church, but I really do want my child to learn the Bible. And so this sounds like a
Okay.
great program. So we'll see how the Lord
Okay.
leads us. Um, but the plan is to be fully open with all the grades, first through five, in the fall at our two
Oh, I
schools.
see. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask Christy the same thing. So it could be like at one school, it could be more than one grade. That's why it could
Yeah, we
go.
have first through fifth grade. So we have
I mean,
five
they could
different
be those
classes.
on the bus. I mean, they could be not
No, 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 no. We pick up first grade, then we take them back. We take second grade. It's five different trips, five different classes
oh,
on
at the
one
same
day.
time at the same school.
Yes, at the same
Oh,
school.
I don't know how you. Anyway, if that's how you do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it could be all the grades at one school. That's all I'm saying, or most of the
Mhm.
grades. Is that
Yes,
what we're
that is our
saying?
hope.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is our hope. And it's very exciting because we do have students that have never been introduced to the Bible.
Right.
Parents want their children to know God. And we live in a society where people are not attending church. But many parents are signing their kids up, and then those kids are learning about Jesus. And then we're also seeing those kids bringing their parents into church. That's like the whole full circle, what we would love to see happen.
You know, you mentioned that. I'll just throw this in. This is a free one here. Uh, Joy just disappeared again. That stream's
I
getting a
did.
little better there. But we had a friend, a mutual friend. A lot of people have heard of John Perkins, and he heard about Jesus through his son going to it was similar but called Good News
Okay.
Club, I believe. And that's how he found Jesus was
That's
through his
exactly, it's
younger one.
wonderful.
So that can happen, and young ones can show parents the real love of
Yes.
Jesus. So that's a good point.
Yes. Families can be transformed by their children coming home and talking about Jesus, and then that spurs a hunger in the parents, and that, healing families. That is really what the gospel does.
Right.
Healing lives, healing families, and transforming. And it's a beautiful thing. Our God is amazing.
And the kids are always teaching us, John. I mean,
Yes.
all the time. One of Joy's students specifically, he had a crisis
Mhm.
in his home. And we asked him, well, what did you do in the situation where you didn't, it was hard? He goes, I went right up to my room. I read my Bible and I prayed. And I he convicted me so much. He's just in third grade that when I had a problem later at night myself, I'm like, Christy, what's the best thing to do? Oh, in all the world, it is to go up to my bedroom, read my Bible, and pray. So we are learning
Yes.
from third graders, and I don't think anybody's smarter than a third grader.
Totally.
They are teaching us. They ask hard questions. They see the cross and what Jesus did on it in with fresh eyes. They can't believe that he was crucified, that he was killed, that the world would hurt somebody that was trying to be kind to them and tell them the good
Right.
news.
Well,
So
wait a
yeah,
minute. Okay.
go ahead. I'm sorry. You go, Jen. I could
No,
talk all day. You go.
no, you're fine. I was just thinking, is there anything else we should, well, maybe I should let Joy talk. What is there anything more we should be remembering here? I want us to think about the volunteers, about the monies,
Mhm.
and signing up our children and spreading the word. I, in Aurora especially, but the Lifewise is all across the country. I forgot the number of places.
I looked it up before our time here. It is currently serving 63,777 students. It is live in 33 states,
Okay.
confirmed in 37 states, at 972 schools, and
Which is
confirmed in
crazy.
1,400. It's just growing. It
It's
is
only been active maybe less than 5 years or 6, right? It's not that old, right?
2018. Yeah,
Huh?
they haven't been that long.
What year was it? 18?
2018 was when it was
Yeah,
first birthed.
2018.
Hmm.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't too long.
Yeah.
So they've been
So it's pretty
pretty
exciting to see what
active here,
God's doing.
and yes,
The
and we're
most important thing,
uh
John, I think the most important thing people can do is talk about Lifewise. If you would go to either of our websites, lifewise.org, and just put in your city, not just for Aurora, but for Yorkville and Oswego and Batavia and Geneva, go ahead, put your school district, sign the community interest list. Just keep talking about it because we want every school to have Bible education available to their students, not just in Aurora.
right. No,
Amen.
that's true. And if you travel through Aurora, and one of the main streets is West Galena and Randall, and look at that's where this Village Bible is in the
The
parking
bus.
lot. You can see the Lifewise bus. It's a nice red
Oh,
bus.
go Clifford.
Yes.
It's a giant advertisement for
It
Lifewise
is.
right there at the corner of Randall and West Galena. And I thank you for bringing that up, Christy, but the others can get involved wherever they are watching.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
we
God
appreciate
is on the move.
what's happening in Aurora. And well, hopefully it'll happen in other cities in our area too.
Yes.
So I thank these ladies for being with us. And on Wednesday, we'll just shoot the breeze on something. But we'll have something more about what's happening out there. And these ladies know I do have a news political side, so maybe we'll talk about something in that area. But I really thank her that they're bringing up Jesus to our community. These two
Mhm.
ladies are, and we
Amen.
want you to think about that, and with your friends, with your neighbors, tell them, and we just want to spread the word about this LifeWise concept and LifeWise Academy. And so, thank you again for being with us. We thank Joy Bedell and Christy
You.
Hart for being with us this today.
Our
And so
joy.
we'll be back on Wednesday, Lord willing, at 5 p.m. So thank you again, ladies, for being with us today. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Thank you,
Blessings.
John.
And now
Thank
we'll see if we'll do our famous sign off here. We'll see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Here we go.